Today I'm here to talk about something that no one saw coming, and if there is someone out there saying that, well, actually, I knew that this was gonna happen, don't believe them because they're lying to you with a straight face, and that's just not nice. Now, what am I talking about? That is that the day before may actually be real. Now, I'm positive that is something that you haven't heard of in an extremely long time, or this may be your first time hearing about this, so let me give you a little recap and basically catch you up on what's going on. A couple of years ago, a game trailer for a game that's called The Day Before ended up releasing, and this trailer was absolutely amazing. The graphics were insane, the gameplay looked really good, and this was something that was just absolutely breathtaking. It looked like a real next-gen game. And by the way, when the first gameplay trailer for this ended up releasing, we were still in the Xbox One and PS4 generation of console, so this looked really good at the time. And when this trailer ended up coming out, the game was also available to be wishlisted on Steam, and tons of people went on Steam and wishlisted the game. It got so much that it actually became the most wishlisted game on Steam for an extremely long time, which is something that's absolutely insane. A lot of game developers have a really hard time trying to market their game to people, so just for someone to come out of absolutely nowhere and just for them to speedrun their way to the top, that is something that's just unheard of. So these developers basically won. All they really had to do was just release the game, and they have like a guaranteed $1 million hit. Well, that's when trouble started, because after all the hype was built up, a lot of people were waiting to see what's gonna happen next. And the developer kept on saying that, oh, we're gonna go and release a gameplay trailer, just sit down and wait. Then they'll go and show a release date saying that this is gonna be the day when the trailer comes out, but then when that day comes, the developer will just come out of nowhere and be like, sorry guys, we can't really show you the trailer because something happened, we're gonna have to go and delay it. And the gaming community is very forgiving. So the first time they said that we have to go and delay the reveal trailer, a lot of people were like, okay, understandable, game development is really hard, so that's 100% fine. But then it happened again, and again, then it kept on happening, and it got so bad, and the game was delayed so much that a lot of people thought that this game was fake. At one point of time, when you go and search up this game, the top things that will show up is literally a bunch of YouTubers and just a bunch of gaming journalists basically talking about that this game may not be real and it may actually be a scam. And that is something that's just absolutely insane, that you build so much distrust in your community that they're actually walking around and going on places like Twitter and Reddit and straight up thinking that the game that you showed isn't even real and it doesn't exist. And to make stuff even worse, a lot of people are looking in the background of the game developers, the people who are making this game, and they end up learning that they don't have a good track record. What they will do is that they will, one, announce a game and it will just never come out, and if they do release a game, they basically just wouldn't really support it, so the player base will just die off and the game will eventually get shut down. And also the stuff that they did release were also pretty small. They were nothing really that big. So how is suddenly out of nowhere they're gonna go to releasing pretty small games to releasing something as big as The Day Before? That just makes no sense. And that just basically adds fuel to the fire, and more people are thinking that, yeah, this game doesn't exist and it's just a scam and these developers are trying to make money. So a lot of people stopped talking about the game, but the developers ended up hearing that criticism and they went like, oh, you think this game is fake? Well, I'm gonna go and show it to you, because suddenly, out of nowhere, they ended up releasing a 10-minute gameplay trailer where they were gonna show full, unedited footage of the game, and it looked terrible. This was a trailer that was so bad, everyone was making fun of it, and it actually made more people think the game is fake and that it was a scam, which is just extremely funny to me, that you see a lot of people are calling you out, saying that, hey, your game isn't real, then the developers see that criticism and go like, okay, bet, let me go and show you a gameplay trailer so I can prove to you that this game exists, just for it to do the opposite effect, and you have more people talking about the game, and then when that trailer trailer ended up releasing, you had tons of big YouTubers talking about the game, and they were basically saying that, yeah, this doesn't look real, and this may be a scam, and it was not looking good for them at all. And to make stuff even worse for the developer, after this trailer ended up releasing, they ended up getting into some more controversy that they didn't even own the right to the name the day before. It wasn't even trademark. And they ended up releasing a post on their Twitter that they had to take the game on Steam, which just made more people think that this game isn't real, and after that, everyone just gave up. They were like, there's no reason to keep up with this, let's just leave. And after that, the developers just went radio silent, because I think they knew that no matter what they do or what they say, they're not going to be able to convince people that the game is real. The only option that the developers have is to just go and release the game. And that's basically where the story has ended until today, because the developers ended up releasing a brand new trailer for the day before. And a lot of people were really surprised because it looks like the game may actually be real. Now, I ended up watching this trailer, and I'm here to tell you, it is not good at all. This is basically just 3 minutes of nothing. They barely show you any gameplay. They don't really tell you what you can do in the game, and the stuff they do tell you is just very generic survival stuff. Like, you wake up in a town, you can complete side quests to get SP, and also an in-game currency. You can drive around in a car, and it doesn't really make me feel confident about the game at all. And I see this trailer, and I don't really see a reason why I should go out and play it. And the community reception is basically exactly the same. If you go in the comment section, there's a lot of people saying that they're excited for this game to release, but not so they can go out and play it, just so they can see people basically make fun of it and just tear it apart. But hey, at least the game has the potential to be real. Now, they end up showing a release date, but I'm positive that it's going to get delayed again. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen when the 1.0 version of this game comes out, if it ever does. Anyway, this is just something that I wanted to talk about. My name is Lua. You have a good day or night. See ya.